Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. If you are new here, hey, what's up? If you are returning, hey, what's up? So I want to get on here and tell y'all about this dream that I had last night. And I've been thinking about it really all day. And it was about Sam Cooke. Now, quick disclaimer, just to give y'all a little bit of a backstory, I do consider myself to be spiritually gifted. Always have been since I was a child. And I I guess I would most identify with being like a empath. Um, which is basically having the ability to like feel things very strongly. My intuition is super sharp. I mean, super, super sharp. Um, and I get a lot of messages from my dreams, y'all. Like, real talk, I do. Um, I experience hella deja vu. I've had so many dreams come to pass, whether it was the next week, the next year. I've literally had y'all, I dreamt of my son before he was even born. I dreamt of my son when I was probably like 16, and I didn't have him until I was 20. So, my dreams is a place where I receive a lot of messages. I have never considered myself to be a medium, so I'm not coming on here claiming that because I feel like while I have like very strong, I guess it's called clairaudience, where you can hear things. I'm not ready to say nothing about being no medium because when I think of medium, I think of like on some sixth sense type of shit. Like I don't think it's like that. Um, could it be? Maybe, but you got to be careful when you're doing stuff like that. But that's for a totally other different video, and we'll get into that eventually. But that's not really like the realm that I flow in. Is basically what I'm trying to say. Um, now I say that to say this dream, it could have been like a real message, or it could have just been nothing. Y'all let me know how y'all feel in the comments. Do y'all feel like sometimes you could have dreams that just mean absolutely nothing? Or do you believe that a person can have dreams, and every dream means something, especially if they remember it? Because I remember my dreams vividly. Always have. Anyway, so let's get into the video and the dream. So last night I was watching a documentary on Sam Cooke. Now, if those of you have been on my channel, y'all know I did a reading on him a few years ago or a couple years ago, however long ago that was. And the documentary that I was watching, it was more centered like upon his death, and it explored, the different conspiracy theories. And we all know what those are. Um, so it's no point of going down that rabbit hole. But after I watched the documentary, um, I was up for maybe like a couple more hours, and then I went to sleep. And I had a dream of him, y'all. Like I dreamt that he took me to different. It felt like it was like different decades. And the first place he took me, um, it was like he was showing me. It was like a point of view, like kind of thing. Like he was showing me this really nice limousine, and this white lady was inside. And this probably was like 70s. But he was showing me like, look how nice this car is. And she was, a rich lady. And then he showed me like these rich families, and these people just living a wealthy lifestyle. And he said all of my hard work, everything that I worked so hard to build, my dreams, my music, everything that I have worked hard to build, and it made, sorry, I'm gonna say it, but he was like, just for these white people to get rich off of it. And he was, and then he like kind of like laughed, like, like a ain't that about a bitch, like kind of laugh, like, ain't that something? Just to make these white people rich, just to make these white people wealthy. And he said, my family isn't wealthy. That's what I would have liked for it to be. And I was just like, whoa, like I really didn't even like respond much. I was just like taking it in because I honestly, like I never even thought about it from that perspective. And he didn't say anything like about like his manner of death, or it wasn't even so much focus on the death. It was literally just like all my hard work, everything I worked for, everything I built, just so the white man and his family could be wealthy. And mine is not. And then he went back to showing me like different families, y'all. It's like he's taking me like through decades. And now I'm seeing their kids and their extended family. And he's like showing me everybody that's benefited from his work. Like he's feeding families, even in death, feeding families. They're wealthy. And he's just like, but mine is not. My family is not wealthy. All my wealth went to the white man. It went to these white people. That's deep. That is deep. And then I immediately like woke up and I look at the clock and it said 6:13 a.m. And I was like, whoa, that was deep. That was deep. And I just laid there for a second and I just like processed it. And I was like, I need to get on here and tell them about this dream. And it was really hot in my room, y'all. Like it was hot. And I got up to open the door and it felt so good. Like in the rest of the house, like it was nice and cool out there. But my room is always like, it don't matter what room I go to, like it always just be like the warmest. But anyway, y'all, that was it. Like, even just talking about it, like, just kind of like makes me sad because that is what happened. Or maybe I'm tripping. Maybe his family is wealthy off his stuff, but it ain't seem that way. But then again, like I said, y'all, it could have just been a dream. Could have meant absolutely nothing. But I doubt it. But hey, y'all let me know in the comments what y'all think about that. Maybe I had the dream because I had watched the documentary. And then, you know what I'm saying? I went to sleep on it and I didn't go to sleep on it, but I went to sleep like a couple hours after it. And so maybe that manifested into a dream. I don't know. But I just want to share that with y'all. If y'all like stuff like this, like where I share like my dreams and stuff like that, go ahead, leave a comment below. Has this ever happened to y'all? Have y'all ever dreamt of somebody? I don't know. I don't know how to end this, y'all. But y'all have a good rest of y'all weekend, and I'll see y'all in the next video. That's crazy. So many musicians have that story where it's like uh their wealth goes to some white corporation. I don't know. It's sad, y'all. But I'll see y'all in the next one, and rest in peace to Sam Cooke.